Hi everyone, hope you are well. So it's been a long time, I haven't made any video, and today is the day I'm gonna make a few videos, and one of them is this. And usually I get a lot of questions regarding two countries. Should I go to UK or USA? So what I'm gonna do in this video, I would like to explain to you what requires to go to UK and USA, and at the end probably you'll be able to make your own decision that which country should you go. So which one should I first? Comment below. So let's say these are the two countries I'd like to talk about, and what are the benefits and what are the disadvantages we have got. So first of all, I'll make two parts of this video. First of all is going to be advantage, and then the second part is going to be disadvantages. So let's start with advantage. So if you'd like to come to UK, especially, there are so many advantages. The first one is bank solvency. So if you'd like to hear about the bank insolvency, you got to deposit your money only 28 days. Okay, that's the advantage. So for example, you haven't got that much money, probably your family bank account or your own bank account, and you'd like to probably borrow some sort of money from family, friends, whatever it is. And then if you just keep the money for 28 days, and if you print the bank statement and if you submit it, sort it. So that's the first advantage. And number two is you don't have to pay all the money together. That means you can do installment. So what I mean by that is, let's say your tuition fee is, let's say, £12,000. So what you can do, you can pay probably 50%, £6,000 together, and then remaining £6,000, 3 plus 3, you can put in installment, and this is how you can make the payment, and you can make your life easier. So number three is the visa ratio for UK is so high. So last 14 months we made over 100, I think 105 applications, and all of them got the visa. So according to our track record, we can say is visa ratio is 100%. Okay. Number four is there are so many universities, they are offering master's course, and most of the master's courses is 1 year. So you can finish your master's degree within 1 year, and then you can apply for PSW. So what I mean by PSW is post-study work. So let's say you came to the UK and you have finished your course in 12 months time, and then you applied for post-study work and you work for 2 years. There are the whole bunch of advantages I'm talking about. Now I'd like to talk about USA. So what are the advantages to go to USA? So first of all, number one is it's a big country. You can say it's another world. So recently I've been to Florida, and it's bigger than Bangladesh. So can you imagine how big is the country? So okay, so first of all, I would say the land of opportunity. So many places. I mean, you can go, you can study, and you can work. So the first advantage I would like to tell you is you can take a spouse with you. So for example, you are a student, male student, you can bring your wife with you while you are going to study in the USA. if you are female, you can take your husband and you can work on campus, and you can study, and your husband can work full-time. That's the advantage of going to say. Number two is most of the masters are 2 years, so usually when you apply, you're gonna get 5 years visa normally. So that means within 24 months, you're gonna finish your course, and then you're gonna get 3 years time to work over there, right? So number three is the certificate. The education is globally recognized. So once you finish the course over there, then you can study or you can work in different countries. You want. So right now, the visa ratio is so high as well. I would say. If you consider the previous few years, I would say after COVID, probably. USA government, they would like to boost their economy, bringing some students so that they can get some tuition fee from you, and this is how. So the visa ratio is high as well, right? And number four thing is you don't have to deposit that much money. So for example, some sort of money you can deposit, and once you get I-20 and if you got the visa, once you fly to the USA, then you can pay your tuition fees, and even you can pay your tuition fee in installment. For example, your tuition fee is, let's say, $12,000 for the year one. So you can make, let's say, 50%, $6,000 before the semester, and middle of the semester you can pay 6,000. And this is how by paying in installment you can cover up your tuition fees. Now, what are the disadvantages right now probably you might face? So to be honest with you, I'd like to give you the real thing so that you can think about that and you can make your own decision. The first thing is UK is you cannot take a spouse with you until you go for research program, for example PhD or something else. Other than you cannot bring your spouse here. That's the disadvantage. Number two is the tuition fee is a bit higher, and I would say most of the university, their tuition fee is starting from 12 grand to 25 grand. But for the bachelor degree is a little bit of less. And what else? Number three, I'd like to tell you that disadvantage is, so once you finish your PSW, post-study work, there are so many, routes you can jump into. But recently, the UK government, they are putting the threshold a bit higher. Let me explain to you what I mean by threshold. For example, before, right now, still today, is if you graduate from a university and you have finished your post-study work, and then if you'd like to get a work permit, so your salary has to be over £21,000. That's good enough. But after March, it's gonna be around £38,000, 700, something like this. So that means it's a big threshold. So if you'd like to grab that kind of job, then you are okay. Otherwise, it's gonna be really, really tough to survive. However, the reason of doing this is UK government, they would like to bring so much tax from the overseas employees. So these are the disadvantages of UK right now. So I'm talking about the USA. So what are the disadvantages you should consider? So number one is all the master's course is 2 years, right? So for example, if you'd like to study in UK, so most of the master's courses is 1 year, and the tuition fees, let's say £14,000. But if you'd like to go to USA, let's say per year tuition fee is $12,000. So that means in 2 years you have to spend $24,000. So 2 years course you have to pay 2 years separately. So first year you have to pay 12 grand, and second year you have to pay 12 grand. That's the first thing. Second thing is the bank statement here in UK. You have to deposit your money for 28 days, and then you can print out your bank statement and you can submit. So comparing to UK and USA, the visa ratio of UK is a bit higher than USA, but right now, considering all of this, is okay. So these are the pros and cons of studying UK and USA. However, right now, if you ask me, if I got to make the decision, which country should I prefer, UK or USA, just I'd like to consider two things. If I'm married, I have got kids, I have got wife, then of course I'd like to consider USA because I can bring them with me while I'm studying, and they can work full time and they can support me. Versus UK, unless I'm studying, coming for PhD, I mean research courses, in that case I cannot bring my spouse, so I got to come here alone, and I got to, I mean, do all sort of things by myself. And if I cannot bring my spouse, in that case they cannot work and they cannot support me financially as well. That's why probably I would prefer USA to UK. That's the first thing. However, if I don't have that much money, I mean considering 2 years course, $24,000, and I got to keep the money 3 months at least for the USA visa, in that case if I am struggling too much, in that case probably I would consider UK. And if I'm single, definitely it doesn't matter, UK or USA is the same thing. So considering all of this, is going to depend on you which country you would like to study. If you are married, if you haven't got that much money, and if you'd like to I mean move somewhere to study, in that case I would say go through all of this, make your decision. How can you organize all sort of financial things, and you can make the decision. Hopefully this video helps a lot and is going to help definitely to make your own decision. If that helps, please click the subscribe button and I'll jump up with another video. Thanks for watching.